Ladies, gentlemen, dear brothers and sisters, have a good day. I would like to inform you about the United States internal invasion attempt in Venezuela has fallen apart. Turkey taught the world a new method in the fight for independence, Guaido model, starve, break the public's resistance, weaken administration, intervene. Humankind is going to give us partners a bitter surprise. Venezuela repelled an invasion attempt guised as a co-op. The United States and Europe's attempt to look at countries' oil and gold has been negated for now. The Venezuelan state, its military units, legitimate institutions and people overcame an attack planned in the form of an internal invasion, but is a complete outside intervention. Similar to Turkey, our country, July 15, 2016, internal invasion attempt that was conducted through the FETÖ terrorist organization. A trial was made in Venezuela through Juan Guaido. The format of standing against the intervention is as similar as the methods and discourses. Turkey teaches the world a new method in the fight for independence. It seems that regardless of all the efforts to make it forgotten in Turkey, the July 15 resistance model is spreading and will continue to do so as a resistance method against the United States and the West's new colonial attempts. Just as they develop and apply intervention methods targeting numerous countries, the fight Turkey put up on July 15 is and will always be considered by many nations as a resistance method. Just as the Battle of Independence that started in Anatolia, a region that collapsed with World War I, awoke the spirit of fighting imperialism from Southeast Asia to the depths of Africa. It has and will continue to form a spirit of resistance against new colonial intervention. Guaido model, starve, break the public's resistance, weaken administration, intervene. The attempt by Juan Guaido, whom the United States appointed as a puppet leader in place of elected state President Nicolas Maduro, and European countries line it up to recognize, to take over the country's administration with certain military units, was targeting Venezuela's independence and rich resources. It was never a matter of democracy and freedom. The people's resistance will be broken by starving them, leaving them without medication, without electricity, and by preventing the sale of oil. The current administration will be weakened, and then the intervention would take place. This is the method applied. This is the new attack, which they refer to as the Guaido model. They discovered this format after the invasions of Iraq and Afghanistan, and after the intervention in Libya, train and prepare a group from within, equip them with discourses of democracy and freedom, which even they no longer mention, declare that you do not recognize that country's leader and legitimate administration appoint a state governor and then start the internal revolt and internal invasion. Humankind is going to give our United States partners a bitter surprise. There is no such thing as a global system. There are no international institutes and agreements. The world's axis has shifted. The recklessness, greed, and aggression of those holding the reins has gained prominence, and heavy United States attack every year from Latin America to Middle East are out of control. There are no moral or human values. The most dangerous period of history for humanity has begun for the entire face of the earth. This is the format the United States and Europe are going to try to apply on many countries following Venezuela. This is a new sort of invasion, a new form of civil war. This is the new international form of looting and plundering. This is the new form of the evils of United States President Donald Trump and the United States hawks that will take the world by storm. Dear my brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, however, humankind, the archaic human experience is going to have a very bitter surprise for the United States and its allies. This lack of control is somehow going to be deactivated. That is the kind of area that has kicked into gear. The West, the Atlantic world, is losing its title as a central power, perhaps for the first time in 4 centuries, the like of which did not happen even in World Wars I and II. Second, their hold on power is collapsing and shifting towards the East for, yes, the first time. This is the first time the order represented by the United States and the West is facing a realistic challenge. This is going to be the true axis shift of the earth, and as they know this, as they see the power slip through their hands, they have become aggressive to the utmost levels. However, the more they become aggressive, the stronger the global alliance forming against them. A dirty case in Venezuela. Let us remember the notes from the February 2nd. The United States and the West used terrorism as a deadly weapon against all of humankind. They breed, rise, and arm all terrorist organizations only to have them attack countries. Then they start global anti-terrorism campaigns. They declare the countries that do not join these campaigns as countries that support terrorism. They recruit terrorist organizations in almost all the military bases throughout the world. They train them there and hold meetings there as well. Then they use that organization against the country where that military base is located. How? Why are leaders' countries punished? Countries that do not make available their sources to colonization and plundering are directly declared bandit states. Countries that protect their wealth are openly threatened and pursued through the global finance system. Yes, my brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, then the process to destabilizing that country is launched, coup attempts, the elimination of leaders, terrorist attacks, ethnic conflicts, economic crisis, mass protests follow one after the other. It's very important. The template to be applied against all these countries is obvious. Economic embargo, they target the country's economies, punish their people, and start investigating and pressuring countries that do not abide by the embargo. Every country nationalizing oil, gold has faced attacks. They threaten every country that refuses to place under the protection and control of Western companies their oil, natural gas, gold, minerals, water, agriculture and markets. They threaten them with war, invasion, internal conflict and assassinations. Almost every country that has nationalized its oil companies has faced attack. Almost all countries that protect their oil and natural gas have been dragged into chaos. It is the same in Libya and Iraq. They have been shattered them to pieces. Meanwhile, some, like Saudi Arabia, have completely surrendered, been taken hostage, had their wealth looted. This is what happens if you do not make available gold oil to United States companies. Now, we are witnessing the same scenario once more in Venezuela. The gain oil producer is being threatened with coup, war and invasion for not making available its oil to the United States and for not surrendering to United States companies. It is being openly threatened for not making available its gold to the United States, for not allowing the United States and Western companies to run its gold mines, for not placing its gold on the market under United States control. Maduro will go, Guaido will come. Both gold and oil will find their owners. Maduro will go and Guaido will come. Because Guaido is aligned with the United States, the United Kingdom, Europe and the Latin American countries under their control, because Guaido has already promised both oil and gas as well as the country's markets to the United States and Western companies. This is the reason he exists. Because he is an individual appointed by those powers, those companies. The matter is not political. It is all about looting. The matter is not political. It is all about looting. Venezuela is next on the list of countries to be looted. They will loot its oil, gold, as well as the country's existing resources. If you protect your wealth, your country, if you are nationalizing and taking an attitude against colonization, then you are under attack. The West's colonialism is continuing as is for centuries. It is not why Turkey was attacked too. They either destroy and loot that country or appoint a puppet administration and leader to size control, or punish the entire people and look it by forcing them to kneel. Is this not what they did to Turkey too? Is our country struggle to nationalize behind all the attacks targeting Turkey? This is similar. Nobody should try to disguise their pro-American stance and hide behind fancy wall. Thank you very much, and God bless you all, dear my brothers and sisters. Thank you.